We're now going to start working on chapter 14. We'll start with exercise 14-1. In this exercise, we're told that we have the following balance sheet at December 31st, 2017 and December 31st, 2016. We've been asked to perform a horizontal analysis for 2016 using 2016 as the base year. So basically what we'll be doing is we'll be looking to see did the numbers increase or decrease from 2016 to 2017, and then we'll see what was a percentage increase or decrease. So using this information over here, I've set up on Excel. What we will see over here is in the first line, I will always start out with the name of the company. In the second line, I'll identify what I am doing over here. In this case, I'm preparing a condensed balance sheet. And in the next line, I'm identifying that this condensed balance sheet is for 2016 and 17 at December 31st. And I'm going to look at the change. And I have two columns for change. One is for amount and the other is for the percentage. So we will start obviously with assets. Our assets, we have current assets, plant assets, two types of assets, and then we add the two and we will have the total assets. So I first copy that information over. So I have 125,000 in current assets, 396,000 in plant assets, and that gives me total assets of 521, and that's for December 31st, 2017. We do the same thing for 16. Now, from 2016 to 17, how much has my current assets changed? From 16 to 17, it has increased by 25,000. It's a positive number because it increased. The percentage is calculated as a change divided by the number in the base year. So 25,000 divided by 100,000 is going to give me 25%. We do the exact same thing for the second item, which is plant assets. 330 to 396, how much did it increase by? It increased by 66,000. 66 divided by 330 will give me a percentage change of 20%. Now I do that for the totals. And when I do that for the totals, this works out to 91,000. 91,000 divided by 430 will give me 21.2%. Okay, so the next item obviously in the balance sheet is liabilities. We have current liabilities and long-term liabilities. I'll list the two liabilities and I will have the totals for each of those groups. That is for 2016 and 2017. Once again, we look to see did it increase or decrease. Current liabilities increased, as did the long-term liabilities. So we'll write down the dollar amount and then we'll calculate the percentage change. So what you would see over here again is your current liabilities increased by 30% and your long-term liabilities increased by 40%. So this is significantly higher than plant assets. So let's see what happens with our owner's equity. Common stock and retained earnings are owner's equity items. We will write those items down and we will calculate their totals. Okay, so here what we see is common stock increased from 115 to 161, which means we issued more common stock. Retained earnings decreased from 150 to 136. So let me first show you the numbers and explain what the significance is over here and what it could possibly be. I issued more common stock, which means I have taken money from investors. Investors have put $46,000 into the business. Not a bad thing, but we have to see why they did that. Now my retained earnings went down. What causes retained earnings to increase and what causes retained earnings to decrease? Retained earnings increases when the company records net profits. If they have a net loss, it decreases. So this 14 could be because the company has suffered a loss in the current year. It also decreases when company pays out dividends. So the company may have a profit, but may have also paid out dividends, resulting in a net decrease of 14,000. That's the only number that has decreased over here. In financial accounting, there are many reasons. There will be many things that you will investigate when you see retained earnings has decreased. But this just kind of gives you an overview of what numbers have increased and by what percentage they've increased. Again, remember, percentage increases are always calculated as a percentage of the base year numbers, not the final numbers, but the base year numbers. So this is an example of horizontal analysis. Again, it means each line, each row is being analyzed individually.